Namaste, buongiorno a tutti. Excellency Deputy Prime Minister Antonio Tajani, Pascalino Scaramuzino, President of the Harmonic Innovation Forum, innovators and friends. It's a privilege to bring India's voice to this distinguished gathering. As India and Italy are elevating their strategic partnership, innovation will be a key pillar of our bilateral agenda across domains. India's emergence as the world's fourth largest economy and a major manufacturing hub with 6.2% economic growth rate makes India an excellent partner for the Italian innovation system. More than 50% of our GDP comes from the services sector and 24% from the manufacturing sector. In a population of 1.5 billion, nearly 50% are less than 25 years old. Most of them pursuing STEM engineering courses and information technology. A young and aspirational population, growing middle class, is resulting in rising domestic consumption. Due to the young population, the central and state governments have prioritized employment generation for youth, women, and those from rural areas. A national flagship program, Startup India, under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, encourages and supports startups. A seed fund provides financial assistance for startups for proof of concept, prototype development, product trials, market entry, and commercialization. This enables startups to grow to a level where they can raise investments or loans. We are creating spaces and infrastructure for innovation in schools, universities, and rural areas. Departments of biotechnology, science and technology, information technology, and defense research are also supporting incubators and startups. Our government supports participation of startups in international events to give them an exposure to foreign markets and also to enable them to pitch to venture capital firms and investors. We have a strong angel investor network with participation from every major VC or private equity firm. The startup sector in India attracted more than 20 billion of capital inflows so far. Due to these policies and factors, the Indian startup system is the third largest in the world with more than 180,000 registered startups and several unicorns from sectors such as e-commerce, logistics, software services, and fintech. Let me share some trends in the Indian startup ecosystem. There are regional hubs of innovation. Mumbai, India's business capital, is home to several fintech startups. Bengaluru is the hub of aerospace and defense startups. Hyderabad is home to India's largest incubator, T-Hub. Second, gender gaps between male and female entrepreneurs are narrowing as women can get access to collateral-free loans and also they can open bank accounts very easily. There is a mindset change from job seekers to job creators. Creativity, innovation, and critical thinking are being encouraged. Of our 1.4 billion people, more than 960 million have access to internet. Average monthly data consumption is growing because of low-cost data plans. Rapid growth of digitalization, especially digital payments and e-commerce, have increased digital access to markets. India's large market, a young population, and an economy which is relying on digital technologies is boosting innovation. Digital public infrastructure called India Stack and an open network for digital commerce are helping formalize the informal sector and entrepreneurs through financial inclusion. And what are Indian startups doing? Our defense, and space startups have been very successful. Our space startups are a key pillar of India's space missions and satellite launches. In biotech and pharma, our startups are contributing to diagnostics and telemedicine. Agri-startups are digitizing agriculture using AI, satellite data, and precision farming. Fintech ventures are disrupting digital payments, credit access, and insurance, serving urban and rural markets. Renewable energy startups are driving breakthroughs in solar, microgrids, energy storage, and smart meters. Let me share some suggestions for India-Italy innovation collaboration. Italy is a valued strategic partner, and our leaders announced recently a roadmap for 2025 to 2029 in which they are prioritizing industrial partnership and innovation in sectors such as space, defense, smart manufacturing, clean energy, and agriculture. This is a blueprint for India-Italy innovation partnerships for future. Italy's presence in Startup Mahakumbh in India was the beginning of these discussions. Italy's Enel Green Power partnered with Startup India to run a clean energy challenge for Indian startups. Allow me to share some recommendations. India can provide test beds for Italian clean energy innovators and Indian green tech startups for co-deploying solar, wind, biofuel and green hydrogen solutions. With joint mentorship, European R&D backing and local market access, we can pilot green technologies that are scalable in Africa, Indo-Pacific and beyond. Italy's design and material expertise can be combined with India's manufacturing scale in the fashion sector. Startups would co-create traceable design using blockchain, sustainable textiles, biodegradable packaging, and regenerative farming practices. We can showcase these joint innovations in Milan and Mumbai. Third, we can establish a 2 to 4 week program where startups from Italy and India can work in the other country. They can benefit from mentorship, cultural immersion, regulatory support, and exposure to new markets. The Embassy of India in Rome will be very happy to connect Italian startups to incubators in India. If Italian startups can scale in India and make their innovations cost effective, they can be very impactful globally. Let us remember, innovation is borderless, but to truly scale its impact, we need political, digital, and entrepreneurial bridges. Italy and India, with their shared values of design, resilience, and sustainability, can be at the heart of this transformation. Let us unlock this potential for our startups and to make our industry more competitive, not just for today, but for future generations. Thank you.